Welcome everyone to Echoes for weekly discussion on the Falcon and Winter Soldier. My name is Booty Monique and I'm hosting this week's episode, which is called The Power Broker. This episode was probably the best so far to me. There are so many things that we need to discuss. I would say Baron Zemo stole the whole episode for me. I thought he did so well, and I like this character a lot more. But before we get started, let's say hi to everyone. Starting with Ken.
Yo, it's your boy Ken Stein. How y'all doing today?
Drea.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
And the Mad Prince. He's not so mad today, but the Mad Prince.
Fuck y'all. What's good? Boy, the Mad Prince. I'm lit.
All right, so this episode started off with the return of Baron Zemo. What did you think? Well, no, let's go into first impression. What was your first impression of the episode? Who wants to go first?
Damn.
Oh, that's what your impression?
Damn. Yeah. Basically in a nutshell, damn. Like, damn, that was a pretty good episode. That was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. It was like, damn, like they really went hard on, like you said, Brittany, with Zemo. Like, I really like his character in this episode. So, damn.
Ooh, cool. Drea?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was action-packed. We get to see Sharon again, kicking ass. It was delightful.
Mad Prince?
Man, that boy Zemo got sauce, bro. Boy, I'm gonna get into that shit later, though. I'm gonna get into that shit later because I can go on a rant about this nigga.
Anyway. I'm Boo Black Ops on it.
But I can go on a whole rant about this nigga. But no, that episode was fire though, because I don't know, you really got to see a different, I don't know, when it comes to like settings and shit. The one thing is that it's very like it is what it is. What you see is what you get, and so with this one, they went to an entirely different place that was basically like a free fall, and it's weird to think that a place like that exists in like in a world where you think there's like order and shit, and they go to the place where there's like nothing but lawlessness and shit ran by like gangs and shit. That's literally the economy and shit. And like, so it's interesting to see that shit. Like that's an interesting place. I didn't do any research on it to see like if that existed in the comic books or anything like that though. But I mean, Marvel had places like that, like Genosha and shit, places removed from like traditional society that kind of had its own rules and shit. But no, the setting of this place is really what's interesting, and it's and seeing their version of the power broker for the MCU, it's interesting to say the least.
Yes, I definitely wanted to comment on the new setting in that environment because it gave me very much cyberpunk vibes.
Exactly. I've been wanting to say like, yeah, it's just the whole time it's like live action cyberpunk right now.
Yeah, and it was so cool to see. Oh my god, yes.
It was like,
but we can talk. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, you can say we're gonna talk about, but yeah, a lot of details. And I was like, man, it's like they played the story, and it's like, all right, we're making this to an episode.
Right. We definitely could talk more about the environment in that place a little bit later, but let's go ahead and start the episode talking about Baron Zemo. What did you think about his character being added to the show? Even though he's helping now, do you think he's going to double cross Sam and Bucky in the future?
I was surprised he didn't do it in that episode when he did that. I'm like,
well, yeah, it's like, yeah,
that was quick.
I was expecting to at any point.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker had sauce, bro. Let me tell you, nigga. It was like the most matter of fact shit ever. Like even in the comics, like he's like a legit Baron and shit. Like and they kind of kept that here, but you really don't see that when they introduced him in Civil War. Like you just know all you really know about Zemo is that he's this and he was this ex-intelligence officer, special forces and shit with the Sokovia army and shit. So and you get a chance to see his motivations because what happened in Ultron, he lost his family, so he kind of want to get revenge on the Avengers because he holds them responsible for Sokovia, which is true, because Ultron wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Tony Stark and Bruce
Banner,
fucking around with shit they probably should just left the fuck alone.
Even though they probably could have used Ultron for Thanos later, but that, you know.
No,
yeah.
Ultron was never gonna be a force for good. Let's keep that real. Let's be real with it. But yeah, this nigga Zemo, Joe, is like, yo, and Sam was like, bro, you rich? Like, dude, I'm a Baron.
I mean, the moment that scene like just like cut open, like you just see the swagger on his
yes.
Like, I was like, oh.
He's like, dude, I'm a Baron. Get your ass on this plane. I'm like, bro. And yo, the only thing, because y'all know me long enough to know that I appreciate a good fucking trench coat. Nigga, this nigga's coat. This nigga's coat was immaculate than a motherfucker. Bro, I'm like,
why did I think of you when I looked at it too? I thought of you.
Like, nigga, I need that coat. Like,
I'm sure you'll find it at a con. You'll find it at a con one day.
It's gonna be
drop that $700.
Oh hell no! It's gonna be like, never again. I will never spend that much money at a convention as so long as I live. I gotta be rolling in money for me to do some shit like that again.
Wait, how much did you spend?
Dre doesn't know, Will.
At that convention in particular, I spent like $1,200.
Ooh, baby, no.
I give myself a $200 budget. And I stay right in that.
The first time I went, I'm like, I ain't gonna buy drawings. I could draw.
Nah, the problem was the problem is I had wanted to buy a $300 coat. They were like, yeah, we got that in stock, but we also have this new coat, this new version of an Assassin's Creed coat that we got, and that shit was like $700. And then I'm like, damn, I really like this shit. Then I checked their website. And it turned out that it's actually twice the amount because they have to make it custom order, make it to order. So them having it at the con, half the price. And I'm like, okay, all right, I can buy this shit. But the problem is, credit's a hell of a drug. So yeah, man. I literally got on the phone with my bank. It was like, yo, yeah, there was some strange transactions. Like, no, it's just I'm like, no, man, I'm at a convention. It's just lit right now. Just don't stop blocking my card for me, bro. Like, just legit ass, bro.
Yeah, that trench coat was epic. Yeah, me too. But I don't know about $700.
Better word.
But yeah.
Hey man, I'll die for sauce. Shit, fuck that.
Well, Zemo had all the sauce in this episode.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to die.
that motherfucker rolled up in a muscle car. Like, come on, man, get in, nigga.
Supercharged.
I just want to be friends with him.
My man literally did parkour, clipped motherfuckers left and right, stole a hot ass car, dipped it around like, yo, get in, let's go, let's get back to the plane.
When everybody thought that he dipped on their ass.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, this is the opportunity that he ran away. But
you're like, no, I'm just pulling up the car. Now
yeah, that's why
that photo. Get in.
I think they're making the audience feel like, oh, okay, we could kind of trust him, and then later on, it's going to be that double cross.
Oh hell no!
Because he could have left a long time ago. But I mean, he got something that he's trying to do that he needs Bucky and Sam to get. Yeah. So, okay. Any other thoughts about Zemo before we move on to the next part?
For somebody don't like, they have great chemistry, so I like seeing them on screen together.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. I definitely agree. Okay. So, go ahead, Ken.
I was gonna say, I just remember the way that he bodied old dude.
Which part?
The doctor.
Oh
yeah. But that's like, oh damn. That gave me vibes.
But I had a feeling because he didn't, like the super soldier shit.
So no, I was like, it just out real quick.
It reminded me of something from DC, from like Flashpoint Paradox. When
me and you watched that together.
Yeah, remember when it was instead of Bruce Wayne, it was his dad that was Batman. Yeah, and his dad bodied the Reverse Flash. Yeah. Right through the head. You didn't see that coming.
No. Yeah, I definitely saw that coming with Zemo though. I was like, this science is not going to make it out of this scene. All right, so let's go on and move on to the GRC, which is the organization that's supposed to help people that were affected by the blip. Does this actually change your view of the flag masher? Do you still think of them as the villain of the show?
Yeah.
You do?
I kind of do. I mean, bro, I mean, while they're in, here's the thing about shit like this. Like, the intent can make sense as much as it wants until like it's like, yo, like the means don't justify the ends at this point, bro. They literally had these niggas tied up like because you saw Buddy wild out when like that bomb went off at the end. It was like, yo, what the fuck you doing? It was like, and she just kind of like just wrote them off. I'm like, bro, nigga, that's bullshit. Like,
yeah, that's some
But would you condemn the whole group versus this one person? Because that was her decision. They didn't say like, yeah, we're gonna bomb the whole like the whole building with the people, and it was her that did it, and he was shocked.
And this could be the evolution of the character Flag Smasher. That could be going from Flag Smashers to Flag Smasher.
Yeah, because because y'all gotta remember, like, Flag Smasher is like one singular character. It's just that for the show they turned it into a group. But the leader of that group, old girl, is like the MCU's version of the actual Flag Smasher, because she shares the same name. Well, the Flag Smasher is actually a man in the comics, though, but like she's like the female version of that. She shares the same name, more or less. The name, the real same identity, more or less. They probably rewrote her backstory and shit, though. But so she is really she's like really the Flag Smasher. And Flag Smasher is basically how to put it. Flag Smasher is basically, I don't want to say the antithesis. He's basically the antithesis. Flag Smasher as a character is basically the antithesis of Captain America. While he's basically anti-patriotism, anti-establishment, more or less. So everything that Captain America... Flag Smasher. Everything that Captain America is supposed to represent, this Flag Smasher, you can tell by the name, is basically the very antithesis of that. So so that shit's gonna come to a head, and there's this shit with the power broker, which we'll get into that later though. But okay,
Trey, what did you think? What do you think about that?
I'm seeing how people were getting displaced into orphanage and not getting the resources. Now it kind of validates why they were doing what they're doing. But yeah, she's going to be the extremist, and people might just fall out and fall back.
Yeah.
Nah, sis, we wasn't trying to do all of this.
Right, girl, you taking it too far.
Hold on,
Trip. Blowing people up. Okay.
I'm just trying to rob niggas. I ain't trying to bury them.
Right. Ken, did you give your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, basically I was kind of like trickling earlier, like that. This kind of evolution of the character Flag Smasher from Flag Smashers, like just kind of weeding out the in the character sense, the impurities to get the more pure sense of the idealism that defines his character, which also involves her weeding out the organization, because in almost with everything, the more people involved, the more varied the direction of anything could be. So in that sense, like, she will feel like she's the most devoted, and the only one that will be devoted, as she'll see when she continues to do these actions for what she feels is for the greater cause. And if they're trying to have second guesses, they're backing out, they're not with it. So
yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I didn't know that the comic book character was just one person. I did think it was a group, but now it's making sense to me that it's going to evolve to just this one radical person. Okay. Moving on. After that whack ass Captain America raided that cafe, I could see I can see him turning to the dark side and taking that
The
serum.
dark
Yeah, I do. I can see it. I'm like, okay, now I see it's leading up to that. He's going to get that serum, and I do think that he's going to become the big bad. But there's so many villains in here. But he's going to be an issue for Bucky and Sam. What do you think about his character in this episode? And can you see him becoming the villain?
Oh no, you're right. That motherfucker hold on. No, like I said, with the whole thing with the power broker and shit, in the comics, he gets John Walker gets his abilities from the power broker, his super soldier abilities from the power broker and shit. So no, I already know that. So it's already heading in that direction. It is just a matter of getting to that point. But no, this motherfucker is really trying so hard to be a better Captain America, and you
would never.
And yeah, he won't, because like I said this shit like a couple episodes ago. Like, bro, I mean, Captain America's a symbol though, but what made Captain America was Steve Rogers, not the fucking mantle, not that, especially not that goddamn shield. Like, bro.
Yeah, he's safely holding on to the shield right there the whole time. Like Steve, like when he not in combat, he got that behind his back.
Yes,
buddy, low key overcompensating for some shit. Like, no, nigga, my precious. Like, just, nigga. I'm seeing this motherfucker.
Smiggle this dude.
Like, bro, no, like John Walker is gonna. You see that nigga's already pressed.
Man,
trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and shit, and how
he ain't got no leads either.
No,
so now he's gonna be up on Sam and Bucky.
And the thing is that's what's gonna lead him to the cyberpunk city. And that's probably where he's gonna meet the power broker and end up getting the serum.
Okay, I got a prediction now, but go ahead, continue. I'll save it to the end.
But yeah, like he's already showing signs that he's breaking, like he's losing his cool. He really does not like the 90% of the job of Captain America, which is the symbolism. He just wants to do the 10% of the combat, which I understand. He was kind of chosen for the role, but at the same time, you accepted it. So
right.
That nigga really wanted to come up, and then he get mad that he had to come up.
And it's probably heavily persuaded by Battlestar. So
like,
it's like, hey, you come up, I come up, so we gonna come up together.
I can see it now, Joe. Like, you got the
I
juice.
can see that too.
You got the juice now, nigga. No, like. Fuck John Walker, Joe. But that motherfucker died in the fire, bro. Why couldn't he snap that nigga out of existence, Joe?
I know.
But he came back, so it's irrelevant.
But yeah,
Dre, what you think?
I do like seeing him fracture, because when he said, "Do you know who I am?" Like, oh shit, Homelander. Oh,
he said, I don't care.
That is.
So I like seeing the breakage, because there's been enough shows where people go left and it's like you don't give enough build up. So just love watching them get frustrated to get to that breaking point.
Oh, I'm waiting for that confrontation.
But for the people who giving the actor hate, they need to chill out. I'm like, it's just a role, guys.
I swear, the general audience just be making me so mad. I'm like, y'all can't be this dumb to attack the real actor for a character they're playing on a fake ass TV show. But it surprised me, but then it don't, because there's a lot of dumbass people in the world.
No, like, we can't have good things.
No,
I know you guys ruin it for everybody.
There's always a toxic element to any kind of fandom.
Yes,
and it's only gotten worse over the years. So
yeah,
unfortunately, that's like a milestone that shows how good some content is when it has some level of toxicity, but at the same time, it sucks. But
yeah, it does. It sucks for the actor that is going through it, but hopefully they have tough skin to kind of just be like, all right, these niggas are crazy.
Boy, let me be Captain America. I'll be basking in that shit, Joe. Be playing Nas. Yeah. You can hate me now, but I won't stop now.
For real. All right, so since we were talking about that environment earlier, that seems more like, or seems like cyberpunk. We go to, is it Madripoor?
Yeah.
Madripoor.
Madripoor. To get more information about the super soldier serum, we meet Sharon Carter again. And what do you think about her being reintroduced? I heard a lot of people thinking that she might be the power broker.
Oh,
That's what I've been hearing. I was just like, no, but she does seem a little bit shady now, a little more shady. But I don't think she's the big bad. But what do you guys think about her coming
Question.
to?
I mean, when in
So
Rome, shit, she on she
Right, she gotta
on the run,
survive
like
it.
yo, legit.
Right.
When
And
in Rome,
she looks pretty well off.
yeah.
she
I
didn't-
mean, she's definitely doing some shady shit. But Drea,
So
what was you gonna say?
She didn't poof with the blip, so she's been there for like several years.
Yeah, and
Okay.
your environment will like start to change. You know, you just gotta adapt. If everybody's on some shady shit, then you kind of have to be on that too. And she can't go back home. She got to make money. It all makes sense.
Even
But-
Bucky, like, I don't like her no more.
Even-
Talking
even-
mad shit.
And it's like even Sam was like, bro, like he acknowledged, yo, it's been 5 years. Yeah, you're right. It's been 5 fucking years. Y'all been gone. Surprise,
Mhm.
nigga.
Mhm.
Right,
I count bodies now, nigga. Damn.
So that means she been
Yeah.
on the run for
I
7
got the
years.
juice now, nigga.
Yeah, she has. She's been on the run for 7 years. Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean,
I'm surprised she's not worse, but you know.
Honestly, I think I probably would have been worse.
I'm
if
like,
I
you
was in that
just-
situation.
You just selling, stolen paintings. I guess sis. That ain't shit.
you know what
Yeah.
that reminds me of?
What?
From an anime, Black Lagoon, Rowan
Ah,
Rowan
mhm.
a whole city in the middle of like what it's like a whole city in the fucking like South China Sea. That's basically a city of criminals, basically, pretty
Yep.
much. And I'm like, now that I think about it, it's like, yeah, that's the same fucking vibe I was getting. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the real life version is Nassau, in the Caribbean, the pirate town.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of them are based off.
That's a tourist trap at this point.
Yeah,
let's-
I mean, there's no more pirates, at least not over there, but
Mm.
not like it used to. But it was
So
fun a time.
everybody cool with Sharon being back?
It's whatever.
It's whatever.
It's
Okay.
whatever, bro.
I mean,
Yeah.
you get a cute little cameo, but you've been in lockup too long. When you like watching that club scene, you like, damn.
Yo, Zemo
Bro,
was
Baron and his
They-
two-step?
Zemo was hitting it like, yo, wait a minute.
That's
Yeah,
why I was
so-
like, oh, he cool. I want to party with him.
Yeah, some of them like they were struggling though. They was like they couldn't vibe with it. It was like, oh, I know,
Yeah.
man. I'll be in there like, hey.
Yo, what did they have my man Sam wearing, bro? I was like, ain't
Looking like
this
a pimp.
Well, yeah, it was.
Hey, but
was a rising
Zemo
tiger.
said something about that. All right, so do you think Sam can actually get her pardon? Because Baby Boy had a hard time getting a loan, so I don't know
Damn.
how
Man,
he
shady.
could. I'm just being honest. When he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get you pardoned," I was like, I don't know. That's strong words, Sam. Be careful.
Not if he becomes Cap at the end.
If he becomes the government.
I mean, it's
the
either gonna
government tool.
it's either gonna be him or Bucky. I mean, the only real people who could be Captain America at this point.
Bucky,
No.
it's. I feel like it's bound to be Bucky.
Unlikely, but I mean, they both been Captain America in the comics, so it's like they both are really inconsistent. I'd rather have one of them be Captain America than John,
I mean,
than John Walker in Battlescar or whatever.
No,
Is
yeah,
it
it's
Battlestar?
It's Battlestar.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
say token. I'm gonna simplify it. Token.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So also there was so many funny scenes in the Madripoor scene. The part that I'm thinking about was Sam taking a shot with the snake heart in it.
Man, he was.
Oh my
Wondering what that
god.
was in there.
The face, the acting, I'm just like, yo, I would be feeling the same way because Zemo made it so clear, like, yo, do not break character because we would die. And him just having to just like suck it up and literally take that shot. I don't know if I could have done it.
Girl, just
but
throw
this
it
shit was
back.
funny.
They ended up with like a $1 billion bounty on their head anyway, so it don't fucking matter.
No.
Yeah, it didn't because of his phone call with his sister. And I made a joke like to Aaron. I was just like, yo, if that was Tim.
Fucking black folks, bro. Damn. It's like, nigga.
That's why you always leave your phone on vibrate.
Yes.
Always leave it on vibrate.
Silent. You on a deep.
You on a
but silent.
Yes.
Why is your phone on unless do not disturb?
That's what I would have done.
Certain contacts.
Why she fussing about Cheerios in the deep background? I'm like, girl.
I was so embarrassed. I was just like, it was like secondhand embarrassment. I was just like, oh my God, Sam, come on. You're a Falcon. You fought Thanos. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, quicker reflex than that. Could have went poop like the silent,
Yeah, but Sam ain't no secret agent or an assassin. So you don't know shit about subtlety.
No, and he definitely, yeah. Oh, yeah. But was there any like funny scenes to you that stood out?
Bro, Bucky spent this whole fucking time trying to like stop being the Winter Soldier, and and Baron Zemo was like, "You're gonna have to be the man that you think that you're not." And like, as soon as some shit popped off, that man slipped back into that shit like it was nothing. And Sam was like, "Hey, bro, you good?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm good." And they did. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Yo, this nigga, Yo, Bucky just built different, bro. He literally is built different. Like, shit is.
He had a lot of time to think.
Nah,
Bucky.
Nah, it's gonna come out that Bucky is at peace when he's fighting a war or some shit like that.
Please
like
don't say that.
They're saying he's kind of like Achilles. He's like built for war, basically.
I'm thinking he's just a good like. I would say this. I was happy. I was happy to see a little bit of the Winter Soldier back. I was just like, oh my God, because I loved the movie Winter Soldier, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and just to see like a glimpse of that was it was nice to see. I'm an action buff, so yeah, I fuck with that scene. But yeah,
everybody knew who he was.
Yeah.
Yo, everybody knew who Zemo was, and everybody was afraid of Winter Soldier. It was like, yo, it's that nigga. Like, yo, I felt bad for Sam, Joe, because he was impersonating this loud ass motherfucker who drinking snake hearts and shit. Like, bro, I'm like, bro, Sam, you out your element, my G.
The only one out of touch. He was like, you want to check on Bucky? Like, nigga, stay in character. That's come on, Big Pimpin', just walk.
Bucky was like, nigga, for me, this is Tuesday. Get the fuck out of
here. Okay. Speaking of the power broker, who this person may be, do you think it's someone we know, or do you think it's someone new?
I doubt that it's someone that we know.
Yeah, it just be like just gonna show someone and you're like, boom, power broker. At this point, like I don't know, unless it's
Battle Scar.
Plot twist, it was me. Tell John Walker it was me.
That would be just so lame. I would be like, what?
That'd be lame as fuck. I don't believe that shit, but that would be lame as fuck.
That whole show, I'd be like, yeah, that part right there just killed the whole show for me.
But no, okay. I feel like it'd be someone new.
Someone new. Okay, what do you think, Drea?
If it was someone that we know, I think it'd probably be too convoluted to get everything together.
Okay.
They're really concise with trying to get all the action, get all their ducks in a row. Only got 6 episodes. We don't got 10.
You're right. You're definitely right. Okay. The only reason I asked because it's just like he seemed, we don't know the person, but that person seemed like it was they're building it up, and I'm just like, just tell us who it is now because we only have 6 episodes. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna care if you wait till like episode 5 to tell me who this person is. I'm just like, okay, I don't know this person.
I wonder if that person really even matter at the end of the game.
Yeah, I'm wondering that too.
Influence other shit.
I feel like it's gonna be kind of like a 3-way overall struggle.
Yeah, John Walker gonna get that serum.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm
and,
It's
like,
gonna
yeah,
come from the power broker.
it's gonna be like, yeah, like John Wall get the serum and somehow coincide with the power
well,
broker, and then there'll be the flag smashers, and then Falcon and Winter Soldier. So kind of like a
but if
triple threat.
John wants the serum, he have to go to the Flag Smasher because the Flag Smasher has all. They like he needs us. I don't give a hell how he feels. We got the last bit, and his doctor's dead. So
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go to next. Is the doctor, the scientist is gone. So it's just like, and they said that they were only 20 and old girl stole them. And she gave what, 8 to other
8.
people?
I doubt that. I highly doubt that they wouldn't. That the power broker wouldn't have some sort of like
Some
it wouldn't
extra
have the
one, like
serum, it
extra
wouldn't
on
have
reserve or something.
Not even that, just the serum. Just have knowledge of like the serum in general. That
Or
motherfucker.
had to,
I mean, because
yeah,
I mean, even if you did some shit like that, first thing I would have did if I was that doctor is like make clear notes on like how to replicate this shit just in case. Like just be prudent over to some shit like
yeah,
that.
because like I feel like for that to be that's going to be that important for him to leave that lab that unprotected. Like that lab blew the fuck up, and like he was the only one there. Like there was no security, no nothing. Like they just like found a hidden door. It's not even like a launch system or anything. Like he has to have some type of backup if he really cared about that serum. So
you can't
But it seems
can't
like-
call yourself the power broker if you ain't got power to broker. Like the fuck. Come on.
you gotta have
But
some
it's-
backup plans.
But as it seemed like, backup is unnecessary because it sounds like he runs this shit. Who's gonna come in and take his serum? Y'all know he run this shit.
Yeah, like he's
The
a
only
big
people
bad.
who came in was just outsiders. Other than that, like security seemed like unnecessary.
Yeah, I don't, because I feel like if that's it for the serum and that girl has it, then whack ass Captain America is gonna go to her, not the power broker. But I don't know. We'll see how that plays
It depends on which breadcrumbs he get, if he gets any.
True.
don't
Because
know
I can
what
also
other
see the
means
power
he could
broker just using whack ass Captain America for like they cut a deal or something, he protects him and power broker uses him. Like I don't know who knows, but
He like
That can make sense.
yeah, because the power broker, he's gonna be a businessman first and foremost.
yeah,
Like
right.
and in Captain America, he's working. He's not. Yeah, he's kind of working for a business too. So like they're gonna be doing business deal, and
Yeah, that's
they
how
have
they could look at it.
say, hey, I
Exactly.
give you serum, you give me help, or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's gonna prey on his insecurities about being Captain America.
Yeah.
But he already. Go ahead.
Because two of the niggas who knew him best ain't really calling him Captain America, and you saw the way he was clutching that shield and shit. Like, come on, bro. Nah,
Yeah.
John Walker, he's gonna get his insecurities preyed upon, and he's gonna risk it all for that fucking serum. So,
Or maybe not, because he already alluded that they don't give a shit how we gonna get this done if we get this done. There's multiple ways to crack an egg to make an omelet. They won't give a damn unless I give them the end results. So he just might be down for that shit just because.
Yeah, and that's kind of how a lot of major countries work. It's just like we don't care how you did it, just make sure you do it. And yeah, I can see that too. All right, speaking of the scientist, I believe his name was Nigel, or right, Nigel. Yeah, Nigel.
Ugh, Nagel, that sounds even worse.
I know. I'd rather call him Nigel, but
like an ugly navel or something.
Yeah. So this
smell like belly button.
Andrea, stop. Coming up with the serum, and he was using Isaiah Bradley blood to make this new and improved super soldier serum. What are your thoughts about that? Now we can see the tie-in with Isaiah and the super soldier serum and who he was talking about when we were in Isaiah's house, and he was saying they were taking blood, they was doing this. Like, how did that make you feel? People. Yeah. So because he was working for Hydra at first, then he got blipped. And then was it he worked for Hydra, then CIA took him, and then he got blipped, and then Power Broker came and it was just like, work for me. And he obviously just the mad scientist type character.
Mhm.
It's like, I just want to finish my project. So how did that make you feel, knowing that we got a face to the person that was literally just making Isaiah Bradley's life a living hell? One of the people making his life a living hell.
I was okay. He got shot.
Yeah, it made it.
I
I
wasn't
was like,
Because Sam,
Like, damn, nice.
because
Nice shot.
Sam made it clear. He's like, he didn't even know his name. He just treated him like an object, a test subject for you can play
Mhm.
God. Okay.
And the way he was talking about, like, he didn't care. Like he wanted to, his character, his determination to create this serum for the sake of creating it for, to whatever cause is used for. Like, it reminded me of in Star Wars Clone Wars, that scientist created that virus in Naboo. That almost killed Padme and like infected the clones and other stuff.
Yeah.
He purely just wanted to create the virus just to create
Just
the
to see.
infect. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's like that's it's madness.
Yeah,
And
the
yeah,
mad
it's the same
scientist
boat. So
caricature.
mhm. And
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, he got to go.
Yeah.
It's like
It-
who's first to
Dang
do
this
it?
nigga now.
And like Zemo more than happy to pull that trigger.
Yeah,
So.
and I was with him with it. I was just like, because it's just like, to bring the real world into it. It's just like, that was a thing back in the day of like experimenting on Black bodies, and just to see that, that happened in his nonchalantness. I was just like, yeah, I don't want you to make it out this place alive. And Zemo took care of the job. So. But it just makes me like, it just made me so sad to think about him going through all of that, So yeah. Any other thoughts about it, Isaiah? How do you think he's gonna play it into the show? Now that we see the tie-in, what do you think is gonna how they're gonna use this character?
They're probably gonna have to acknowledge the fact that the U.S. government is probably gonna have to acknowledge the fact of this bullshit. I mean, like the whole
Yeah,
because
but,
I mean the whole thing with that is that's like a heavy allusion to like real life shit. It's like the Tuskegee experiments and shit.
Yeah.
Government experimenting on like black soldiers and shit, black populace, minorities and shit. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that at some point this the idea that the super soldier serum is a thing, it exists. When you trace that origins and shit, and then at some point they're gonna find out that Steve Rogers was the only super soldier created by the U.S. government, and so yeah, they're gonna find out. So I think all that shit's gonna come out, and like the government's gonna have to acknowledge that, probably to its detriment to some degree. Maybe possibly after like John Walker fucks up, because he's gonna fuck up.
Oh
hard.
Yeah.
He's gonna fuck up hard. So like with that, that's probably gonna open up a lot of fucking closets with skeletons in them. So I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay. I can see him fucking up as a super soldier, so they can't deny, like, yeah, this is the worst example of our own super soldier. We had a good one, but yeah. Here's the tea. My bad. Which probably can, I don't know if it's going to destroy the imagery of Captain America, because that's who he is. So it'll be different if Falcon does take that mantle, because it totally separates from the use of super soldiers and that history that comes with it.
Okay. Ken, how about you?
So if they go with the route, which I think they may go, where ultimately Bucky becomes Captain America, he would introduce Isaiah back into it, like in the low-key mode, like more of like have it become public, the whole program and everything, or in a high key level, like he somehow get involved and help whoop somebody's ass. which that would be great to see.
Actually, I would like to see that.
Because like I would
would.
love to see like John Walker lose his shit, become just start fighting back, and then yeah, when Bucky tries to him and ultimately like John Walker versus Bucky, and somehow Isaiah gets looped in and he helps out, and that'd be great. I'm sorry, that'd be great. They just
I
a
was
good
still,
old like good old slow mo right to the jaw. That'd be funny.
I would like a throwback just to see Bucky lose his arm. Like Isaiah beat your ass. I want to see that.
Yeah, that's what I want. Can we get a flashback of this? Because Winter Soldier was he was nothing to play with. So I want to see Isaiah in his prime. Low-key.
He told him only inviting you in my house to see you for that arm back.
You go
right.
I'm like, oh, you gonna learn today.
Yeah.
Work his ass, bro.
Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and go to the end scene where Bucky is finding these beads. And I recognize these beads when I was watching it. I was just like, wait, are they going there? And then you hear the music cue, and I'm just like,
yeah, they want Zemo ass.
Yeah, and so Bucky knows the bees fine. I believe her name's Ayo, right?
Yep.
From Wakanda, and she's a member of Dora Milaje, and she is in the picture, and she was her revenge for Zemo being a part of King T'Chaka's death in Civil War. What do you think? How do you think this is gonna play out? Because I'm just like, now there's another element of like, a problem. How is this all gonna like tie in? Because now we have her being like, I'm trying to get at Zemo's neck. Zemo's helping Bucky and Sam. What y'all think? I don't even know.
It's cute how I didn't see that coming because Sam mentioned the Wakandans so casually. And
he did. Yeah. It came up twice too.
You did set us up for that shit. That car's gonna be so crowded. That car ride gonna be so uncomfortable.
She probably got a hovercraft stashed somewhere, like hidden shit. She ain't gonna be riding in that tight ass car.
It was like by that point, it's like. We were kind of hearing Sam's like the boy who cried wolf a little bit. So then say it was like, oh, it kind of just went over everybody here, and then all of a sudden, boom! Oh, yep, there you go.
Yeah.
But Buggy's really gonna have to pull off some white wolf magic here.
Yeah, for real. Like, please don't kill him. We need him right now.
Nah, that was the one who was ready to fuck up Black Widow for not moving out the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
She like, move your head.
I would have wanted to see that shit. I'm like, bro.
Yes, I was just like Black Panther. I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. I want to see the smoke.
Just to know how like excellent of a fighter she is, and same with Black Widow, like that definitely would have been just to see them go at it, but yeah, they ain't gonna happen.
Even T'Challa, like, although this will amuse me.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna do this today.
Like, we're not gonna do this right now. Oh my god. I just love that they tied Black Panther to it, because that was literally what we saw like Bucky in Wakanda for however like plus years he was there. I forget how long he was there, but I just like the tie-in and the fact that they didn't forget. They were just like, okay.
No, Wakanda, no. You know what? Given the fact that Wakanda makes it a point to like watch everybody else in the fucking world for their own benefit.
Yeah.
They probably were content enough to just let Baron Zemo be in that fucking cell.
Prison.
And so when they got out, they instantly knew that shit happened. So it was like, okay, we got to track this nigga now. And that's what they were probably waiting on. They're probably waiting on a good time to ambush this nigga, and there you go.
As soon as that news hit, they like, get my keys.
Yep.
Grab my spill.
Yes.
He ain't gonna be turning up in Madripoor.
Yeah, you better. I hope that mask
keep him safe.
You ain't gonna protect him from no vibranium. It's a wrap.
Oh my god, I was so I was shocked, but it made so much sense. I was just like, yeah, they would, or she would definitely go after Zemo because,
Ooh,
yeah,
question.
I don't know.
You think
I'm
she's
just
doing this
so
on her
curious.
own?
No,
Probably,
I do
probably
think that
not.
she's doing
No.
it from Dormilaje. Like Okoye. I feel like Okoye's like, girl, go ahead and take care
They
of this.
killed a whole Wakanda king. Them niggas ain't gonna let that shit slide.
The
I
moment
just-
they heard that he was out of imprisonment, they're like, oh.
I just don't know
it's a
the
free
state
fall.
of Wakanda ever since, Chadwick passed. I'm like, damn, what's going on in that universe right now?
Yeah,
Who's
that is
sent
also
her?
true. I did kind of think they were not going to touch on Wakanda for a minute just so they can figure out what they were going to do, but it looks like they're pushing forward. And go ahead.
I could see any of them acting on their own because they're like, oh, hell no. Take my earrings off.
But they're
Let's go.
so Wakanda. Like Wakanda comes first. Like even like Okoye was just, she was willing to lose her whole nigga for her country. Like,
for a bitch, she's like, I'm gonna stick with your cousin. I'm not really with it. Stick with your cousin because it's with the country. Then after a while, she's like, you know what?
No, but
since he's still alive, fuck
yeah.
Like I said, Wakanda like monitors everybody else in the fucking world. Like that's
they
how,
just low key.
They just low key about it, and they've been doing that shit for years. I mean, that's how fucking Killmonger came about because his father was T'Chaka's
Oakland
brother. In Oakland and shit, and the one of the blackest of all places, which is a good place to hide. So it was like, his father was there, managing fucking outposts and shit, and so trust me, Wakanda, they just because they came out and said, we got tech that y'all ain't never heard of before, just because they came out and said that shit doesn't. I doubt that they just like upped and stopped surveilling everybody else in the world. That seems very unlikely.
Okay, so we will see how how this gonna play out.
Ooh, it's gonna be some shit.
Can you imagine watching Ultron? Like, ooh, the ghetto.
Yeah.
Damn, they dropped the city.
There's so many moving parts, and I love that. Okay, just random thought. I love that Zemo kept bringing that shit up too, like just talking about Ultron and talking about Sokovia, and just like reminding us that this whole superhero shit costs a whole bunch of lives, cost his family life, and just like that it ties into the MCU in the previous movie, and that they didn't forget about it. He didn't forget about it, and so everything has like a consequence, and that's basically what the show is just showing us. Just like, all this shit that was happening then still affecting people now. And I fuss with it. I'm really digging the show.
The show is just dealing with the bunch of consequences of shit that happened.
The shit
like
that happened.
even not even direct stuff that they done, like indirect stuff, like dealing with the whole after blip. A lot of people coming back. Like that's another one.
Like, what would you do with those people that had basically been gone for 5 years? And how do you place all these them problems back in society?
Just pop in your lap?
Exactly. This show.
Hell, we saw what happened with Wanda when when her house blew up, and she had to look at that Stark missile for like 2 damn days.
That was a fucked up scene.
That was. And I was like, okay, I get it. I get why y'all try to come for Tony's head. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Remember Tony tried to get out of that shit, and like, surprise, surprise, the world ain't forgot that nigga soul was an arms dealer, more or less. So
and I feel like in Endgame, I'm kind of in his last scene. It just like made it more powerful, just because he had such a complicated beginning. It was just like, it was so complicated in the beginning, and then to see how it ended up, and I'm just like, I can deal with it. I cried, but I can deal with it. So MCU is doing a great job, and especially with this show, with the shows, it's doing a great job just connecting everything in the MCU movies. Last part, whack ass Captain America and Battlestar Galactica are on the boo to get the serum.
Good one.
Power Broker is whoever he is trying to get his serum from the girl. Flag Masher has the serum, and Ao from Wakanda probably wants to kill Zemo. And then Baron Zemo cannot be trusted. So, what do you think the prediction for the next episode is going? Like, what are your predictions for the next episode? Knowing that we have all of these moving parts, what is going to happen? Where do you think it's going to happen? Especially with Sam and Bucky. How y'all think they're going to like react to all of the shit?
Who pulling the trigger first and who reacting after that? that's basically what's going to
Bucky's gonna pull it first, but
I don't know.
Where are they going? Where are they at now?
Aren't they still in Lithuania, right? Somewhere Eastern Europe.
Yeah, it's still somewhere that Bucky already said he don't fuck with Marvin Gaye. That nigga can low key down the ditch. You're like, no, I like music from the 40s. Like, nigga, they had no soul back then, nigga.
I literally think it's because he just never actually listened to it. That's
and
all.
Then Zemo's like, it really captures the Black experience. And Sam
shit. And like Sam was like, I mean, that's out of pocket, but he's not wrong. Like
he's not wrong.
Yo, it's like, don't you love racism when like don't you love experiencing racism when it's like low key correct? Like nigga, like it's the worst shit. It be making you feel funny. It's like, I wish you hadn't said that, but like I can't knock it.
Not agree.
I can't not agree with like, bro, damn. It's like, bro.
Zemo was low-key dropping gems like Sam knows his hypocrisy.
Yeah. Okay, with the suit thing, they said whenever you see a black man in a high-end fashion suit, they call him a pimp. And I was just like, damn, that's me too. I think I'm doing that too. Every time I see a black man in the suit, in a high fashion suit, I'm just like, get your pimp looking ass out of
here. Not even high fashion.
I mean,
just fucking loud.
That particular
outfit. No, a lot of fashion, especially a lot of European fashion is loud as fuck. It's only like a problem when a black man is wearing it. But you see niggas in Paris, you see niggas see white Europeans in that setting. They're fashionable. But when we put it on, it's pimp like. Like I when he said that, it made so much sense.
You kidding me? Every time I put on a trench coat, I unsettle people. You think I give a fuck about me wearing a loud ass?
You unsettle people by just existing.
Literally, like just existing unsettles people. So like, I like that Zemo said that shit.
Sam got that the second episode. Can't even walk around in where was he at? The Black
Baltimore.
Yeah, like he just.
Ain't walking around Baltimore without the police fucking with him. Like, God damn.
They pull up and it's like
the blackest like one of the blackest cities in America still got accosted like he was the aggravator. Like, God damn.
For real.
Can I recognize about the goggles?
Ooh, but
I didn't know you without the goggles.
I didn't recognize you without a basketball in your hand. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yo, eat a dick now.
But do y'all have any predictions?
I don't know what their next stop is, because it made it seem like Zemo had a line of people he was going to contact. So I'm not sure if that next contact would bring them closer to the Power Broker or closer to the Flag Smashers.
Okay.
Well, I definitely think John and Battlestar are gonna catch up with their ass, and wherever the fuck they at right now. Because I think I think that's where the Flag Smashers blew up that compound. So I'm pretty sure they're all in that city, or they will be soon. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like a quick some conflict between all of them and shit. So that's what I think. As far as I can tell, Joe, I really can't really give like a good prediction though, because like shit goes left all the time in this shit. Like I didn't expect for us to go to this whole ass lawless ass city. I didn't expect I didn't expect to see like Baron Zemo with that much sauce. Like this shit here that I'm glad to see. This shit happening here that I'm not seeing coming. So only the best I can say is that I think they're all in the city where that compound blew up, and that's going to be the next move for everybody, for all the parties involved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ken, what do you think?
Yeah, I also agree. Like I have a similar idea. Like there's gonna be like a big mini clash. Like all of them is gonna align up in the same spot at the same time and be like, what? And then it just turns into some chaos. Somebody gonna end up with something they shouldn't have, and somebody else gonna have something they shouldn't have. I feel like somebody gonna end up with the shield, and someone else gonna end up with the serum.
They snatching that shit.
Yeah. I know Bucky
already
won't stop talking about it. He won't stop talking about it.
No new
episode.
friends. No new.
His eyes on it. His eyes. He felt it in his hands, and both of them.
It's like that scene from Chappelle's show when Buddy gets his first check from Whack Honors. He's like, yo, I'm proud of that nigga. Let's rob that nigga. That's exactly what Bucky gonna do.
Oh yeah.
He said let's take the shield. He said let's take the shield.
Yeah, he did. So, he already said it. Like Bucky is a little more like Falcon is hesitant because he's still trying to be, like do things the right way.
He's going through black people shit. Like when it comes,
okay, wait. We can't do that. You may, but we can't do that. So we need to do it the right way. And like Bucky's like, no, fuck that. Like just take it. It's just...
In all fairness, Bucky's like 100+ years old. At a certain point, you stop giving a fuck.
Oh yeah.
Like what? All this allegiance shit to our country. But yeah, I definitely get what Bucky's coming from. I definitely get what Sam is coming from.
Yeah, Zoom is making us look like broke niggas right now. I'm letting you know that.
He got his own like little butler, his own little mini Alfred. I don't know what if he does, if he fights or nothing. He probably know, but he know when not to give someone some poison or check for poison or nothing.
I wonder if the Power Breaker is gonna finally make a move because he's been texting this chick for a while, for several episodes, and never popped up. He might pop off this time. Like you shot what, Shelby?
Well, I hope. Yeah, Shelby. Yeah, she was short lived, but
But I'm like, you caused disruption. I cannot see you showing your face after people came and just fucked up your backyard.
And that's why I'm hoping in the next episode they show who this person is, because I'm just like, okay, like y'all, it's almost like the boogeyman. You keep telling me, oh, he's around. Like I'm like, no, you need to tell me, because
that's what's gonna happen next episode. Watch.
Yeah, I think that is what's gonna happen next episode. But that's pretty much all I got. Any last minute thoughts?
Want that coat?
You said what?
You want that coat?
I want that coat.
You better zoom back for that on the episode, like so you can spot with the tag on it.
Girl, just go on Google and be like, what coat does Zemo have on?
Baron Zemo's coat. There you go.
Somebody got it up there. Yeah, I'm gonna say this, like this episode was phenomenal and I really enjoyed it, and I'm so excited for next week's episode. So yeah, if there's nothing else you want to say, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Huh?
How many episodes we have left? I'm always doing a countdown.
3.
Damn.
I know, girl. We halfway through. I thought it was 6, right?
$169. That's not bad.
Go ahead and get it so you can wear it the next episode.
Is it polyurethane?
What are made out of? Specifically wool.
Okay, because we don't do polyurethane if it was leather.
Go ahead, Will. So you can wear it the next episode.
I'm in between checks right now. Fuck no.
No, I feel you too. Cause me too.
I mean, it's tax season.
I ain't get my taxes file taxes yet.
I mean, you can buy it. It's gonna come back. It's gonna balance out.
All the bad decisions. Yo, end this out. Yo, damn.
Okay. All right. Thank you all for watching this video and listening to us talk about the Falcon and Winter Soldier and our little tangents. But make sure to like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next week with episode 4. which Ken is hosting.
Hey,
Hey.
you ready?
Hey. You
Are y'all?
ready? Gotta be. All right.
Bye.
All right, y'all.
Deuces.
Bye.
Deuces.
This is
Deuces.